and welcome to the Beloit Podcast. Today, we're speaking to Rich Ranft of Beloit Auction and Realty. Rich is a longtime Beloit resident and business owner. And if you didn't guess it yet, you can catch Rich at the auction center more often than not. He is considered the auction man and has the credibility to back it up. In fact, he has his own podcast, Call of the Auction Man. Whenever you gain a reputation by others as the person to go to, it generally means you're known for having something great to offer, and for a reason. Rich is an individual who I think would have many great stories about Beloit, considering the people he interacts with on a daily basis, as well as his obvious dedication to remain busy in our city. All right, so we're sitting here with Rich Ranft. Did I say that correctly?
You did.
All right. Most people take some kind of wandering path, a few detours even at some times to get where they're comfortable in life. Would you mind sharing a little personal background of who you are and how you got to where you are today?
Well, my folks started in the auction business originally, so I was the guy that hauled things out of the basements, hauled furniture up, did the kind of things that anybody would be doing as they're growing up.
Right.
And trying to make a few extra dollars.
Yeah.
And saying, I hate this business. And I'm never going to do this business.
Yeah.
I will never be in this business.
And what happened?
Well, I went to college, got out of college, did all the right things I was supposed to do. And I didn't like working in the corporate world at all, or in the world at all. Out there.
Yeah.
So I said, I talked to my dad and I said, this auction thing may not be all that bad.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Maybe I'll come to work for you for a while.
Right.
And so I went to work for him for a while. He got sick one night, and I'd been kind of practicing auctioning. I had never done it before. But he had a gallbladder attack, and he couldn't do it. So I hired somebody to do it, and they were terrible.
Yeah.
So I just got up there and started doing it. And I don't think I've ever gotten off the stage since. Well, and then I lucked out. I met my wife at an auction, who then has become my partner and the backbone, really, of the whole thing. Pat is really the person who keeps this place under control and keeps everybody going. And now, between the two of us, we both love it. We still love finding. I still love the treasure of finding something for someone.
Well, that's awesome. All right. Well, I'm going to jump to the next question. I can see that being the auction guy comes with a lot of knowledge, many things that other people may have never had a chance to be exposed to. You get a lot of things that come through here. You've obviously seen a lot. What is it about what you do that is most educational or inspiring when it comes to the work you do?
I think what I like most of all is seeing some of the younger people that work with us all the time start to learn that this is a piece of Heisey, or this is a piece of art glass, or what this is, or this is a piece of Tiffany, that they wouldn't have noticed if I wouldn't have shown them that if you touch something and it feels like quality, it probably is something good.
Right.
So always look for that. If it feels good, it probably is good.
Right.
And
kind of a gut instinct thing.
Yeah, have that instinct. And once you have that instinct, and then you start seeing things, you see more and more of that happening all the time.
Right. Well, okay, so I'm going to get into something a little different. Personally, I feel, like I told you, stories in Beloit can be 50-50 with our city. We have a lot going on here, and sometimes we don't get enough time to pay attention to all the good that has happened. Can you give me a story, maybe something that is memorable to you that you can reflect on Beloit in a positive way?
Well, I think the riverfront itself is probably the most important thing that I see happening as I've watched it happen. The 2000, the Beloit 2000, first of all, and now the 2020, and it's carried through from the riverfront all the way to downtown Beloit.
Right.
And there's no other city like this in this.
It's a very unique city.
I do benefit auctions all over the state, and I've done them in Sheboygan for Kohler family. I've done them for some really big time deals.
That's cool.
But no other city is as giving as Beloit is.
That's what I think. That is a very positive aspect of Beloit.
There's lots of positive aspects.
Now that we've discussed just a little bit about you and Beloit, I wanted to ask about something about technology. One thing I see that stands out to me is the Beloit Auction and Realty is on the web. You have a web presence. I personally was amazed to see someone local incorporate podcasting into their web presence. How was that brought up?
Well, we had another young lady working for us at one time. Her name was Laura. And Laura said, let's do a podcast.
Yeah.
And Laura was hooked up with a radio station in Janesville, a small radio station in Janesville, and we started doing it through that kind of.
Yeah,
and
great.
That was how it really started.
Right. Podcasting is a great way to get information, education out. So I listened to quite a few of the episodes, and it was very inspiring. You guys had a really good format, and it was really solid.
Right, and she laid everything down ahead of time,
and
she did it right, and then I just have to answer questions.
Yep, that's at Blog Talk Radio. I saw that, so if anyone has time, check it out. It's Call of the Auction Man. We're going to get into one more question here. Reflecting on Beloit's past and what you have witnessed develop over your time here, what direction do you see the city heading in the near future?
Oh, you can already see it. As you walk the streets of Beloit, I mean, it's a positive look. You go downtown, it's really nice downtown.
It's developing.
Everything's developing.
Yep.
More jobs are coming in again. It's starting to redevelop. It's a new development. It's not manufacturing jobs that are coming in. There's tech jobs coming in.
Mm-hmm.
There's, if you've been down on the river to the old Beloit Iron Works where they're redoing all that, a lot of that's tech in there already.
Yeah.
The Y's coming in there.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
It's a lot of stuff going on, and people don't understand that it's a really nice city.
It is, and I personally feel that not only what's going on in the city, the individuals within the city are also innovating some things. There's a lot of small businesses that are popping up that are just a couple people, so a lot of development in general. Before we're done, do you have anything going on right now that you'd like to promote to our listeners?
Well, we always have auctions. So I mean, that's nothing new. We always have auctions.
That's right. The big nights are Wednesdays?
Every Wednesday night we have an auction. We just did a 800 lot auction, and that was an online only auction for Blackhawk Tech.
Oh.
That was a pretty different type auction.
Was it?
A lot of people don't do around here, where they're online only.
Yeah.
And we're doing more and more of those all the time.
Yeah, I really like that. That's neat.
And being a younger person, you're not afraid to bid online.
Oh, no. And
there's people that are afraid to bid online. But most people, even as they get older, are starting to learn how to do computers and doing everything. Mm-hmm. You can bid online really easy.
Yep, it's getting easier. We're starting to get it.
She'll know how to bid online in a heartbeat. Won't you, Leonard?
No. She's great on the tablet, so the kids are great.
How old is she?
Oh, how old are you now?
7.
7 years old.
7 years old.
She's
so.
Gonna be 8.
Yeah. Well, she does run stuff probably better than me already, so. Yeah, you'll be running the podcast soon. All right, Rich, well, thanks for joining us today. It's been great having you here with us.
Thank you for having me.
Well, there you have it. We spoke with Rich Ranft of Beloit Auction, and you can find Rich at the Beloit Auction or www.beloitauction.com. His podcast, Call of the Auction Man, you can find that also at beloitauction.com/podcast. I thought there was pretty solid information and some educational stuff in those podcasts, so check them out yourself. If you like podcasts like I do, it's definitely worth your time. Also, Beloit Auction does have a good web presence, so check them out. The Beloit Podcast is also going to ask you to speak to us about what you thought about this episode. And if you have questions or any comments, we recommend you comment at your own will at all our social media sites. Facebook, Twitter, on our Libsyn page. Our main site is the best place to go, www.libsyn.com. thebeloitpod.com. So comment at your own will. We want to hear from you. We want you to tell us what you want to see on the show. We're trying to work for you to bring education and knowledge that you find beneficial, that you can use to better yourself in our city right now. Thanks for joining us.